Navigating Middle Eastern labor law requires absolute precision, especially when managing end-of-service payouts. The legal and financial rules governing these settlements are dense and strictly enforced. Relying on manual spreadsheet calculations for final settlements creates a massive liability. A single data entry error or misunderstood bracket leaves an organization highly vulnerable to severe compliance failures or costly overpayouts. That is why organizations turn to Hinawi ERP to overcome these HR calculation challenges. Established in 1998, Hinawi provides a fully bilingual solution, operating seamlessly in both Arabic and English to manage these exact complexities. In this tutorial, we will build a fully automated, legally compliant end-of-service matrix designed to handle the differing rules for both employee resignations and terminations. Translating complex legal requirements into a unified software setup shifts a company's HR posture entirely, moving away from reactive vulnerability and towards absolute automated security. This is the main end-of-service setup interface in Hinawi ERP. We start by setting the effective from date. This creates a strict historical boundary, ensuring that these accounting rules only apply to the correct chronological timeframe. If you are updating from an older policy, you can accelerate this process instantly by pulling in previous parameters using the Copy Previous Setup tool. Now that our timeline is initialized, we can configure the core logic engine of the software. The system structurally differentiates payout rules based on how the employee leaves. You can see the logic split right here, with dedicated rows for when an employee is terminated versus when they resign. To determine the correct payout tier, we define service duration brackets based on the employee's tenure. Notice the clean numerical breaks in the rows, years 1 to 5 and then 6 to 99. Setting distinct start and end points is critical because overlapping service years will cause the calculations to fail. Next is the salary days column. This defines the exact metric of pay awarded per year of service within that specific bracket. Here you can compare the static 21 and 30-day payout rates used for termination against the escalating tiered rates used for resignations. By accurately mapping these service brackets to their corresponding salary days, the system's logic completely replaces manual HR guesswork with mathematical certainty. Moving to the lower half of the screen, we configure the advanced behavioral logic that governs edge cases and monthly accounting. Regional labor mandates dictate that if a resigning employee's tenure exceeds 5 years, their payout must be upgraded to the termination rate. Checking this single box automates that legal requirement. Beyond final exits, organizations must protect their corporate cash flow by tracking EOS provisions as monthly accrued liabilities. We can delay the start of these financial provisions until after the employee's probation period ends, configured here to begin calculating after 3 months. The behavioral settings also give you precise control over how unpaid leave and uncreated salary sheets are managed during the employee's final month of service. That brings us to the most critical financial failure point in the entire setup, strictly defining the financial components that make up the payout base. This is the salary component matrix, where the calculation base is explicitly selected. You must select the base pay component, like basic salary. If nothing is selected here, the system will calculate a $0 settlement. Conversely, leaving variable items like accommodation or allowances unchecked guarantees they are excluded from the multiplier, preventing catastrophic overpayouts. Marrying these automated behavioral triggers with an explicitly defined salary base creates a foolproof financial safety net. With the logic mapped and the salary defined, click Save and Close to finalize and activate your configuration matrix. Your HR department is now equipped with a precise, automated engine for calculating final settlements and tracking monthly provisions. This permanently eliminates the need for manual spreadsheet math, removing the risk of human error during the offboarding process. Delivering seamless business solutions in Arabic and English is why Hinawi ERP has maintained long-standing credibility as a trusted operational platform since 1998. This automated setup maximizes administrative efficiency, providing organizational leaders with absolute confidence and guaranteed legal compliance for every employee exit.